Good morning, sports racers. From atop the rigging, Paihia, New Zealand, you're watching the show. This ain't Frank.
First-ish, a bit of housekeeping. Tanga.com announced the winner of the puzzle contest. Congratulations, sports racer Goocher. Goocher and a friend will be flown to New York, where I will give them each a duck. Tomorrow is the last show you can buy candy for. Thank you to everyone who's bought candy this year. I still kind of want to sell out. So if any of you still feel like throwing loose change at the Dancing Monkey, this is your last chance. With the race story complete and next week's personal messages show, I'm pretty much done with the internship. Bing! Show-offs.
The chess thing.
Because I challenged the Fabulosos to a game of chess and lost, I have to fulfill my end of the bargain. The stakes were me and a guitar performing 10 minutes of songs.
It's gonna be a fun winter now that I've got my wool socks on. It's gonna be so exciting when it gets cold outside. Your nose looks so damn cold, but my nose is so much colder. If you can't see my breath, why don't you stand just a little bit closer? It's gonna be a fun winter now that you've got my wool socks on. It's gonna be so exciting when it gets cold outside. How do you spank a giant baby? A really big ladder, I don't know, maybe. How do you spank a giant baby?
How do you spank a giant baby?
How do you wash a giant baby? A really big mop, I don't know, maybe. How do you wash a giant baby, especially when it poops? I knows me some ugly, yeah. And you is ugly, yeah. You so ugly, sticks get ugly when they hit by you. You so ugly when you were a baby mama, tried to put a spoon of mushy peas in your ass. I knows me some ugly, yeah. And you is ugly, yeah. As I lay this bread on the ground, I know my job ain't done. Leaves the earth all open-faced, overexposed to the sun. If the earth were a sandwich, we'd get along so well. We could feed everybody with a piece of ourselves. As I lay this bread on the ground, I know my job ain't done. If the earth were a sandwich, then we would all be one. Sandwich. Sandwich. Why does everything have to change? I wish it just all would stay the same. I don't get this comments game. Why does everything have to change? Remember when I'd tuck you in, I'd kiss your head and then your chin, you'd fall asleep with a big fat grin. Why does everything have to change? Now we're in the adolescent years, gangly legs and pointy ears. Growing up ain't nothing to fear, but some things are gonna change. Why does everything have to change? I wish it just all would stay the same. I don't get this commons game. Why does everything have to change? Hindsight is 20/20. I shouldn't have drank that many. Hindsight is 20/20. Stop. Little elevators are far too small for me, so I ride the big ones. It's not so fun unless you're OCD and you like buttons. Hindsight is 20/20. I shouldn't have drank that many. Hindsight is 20/20. Stop. Tell the representative putting me in a room with a stranger. He's no stranger anymore. When I peed, I never closed the door. Hindsight is 20/20. I shouldn't have drank that many. Hindsight is 20/20. Stop. Now pretend to speak French. Not literally. Who's that baby? Who's that baby trading walnuts for gold? Who's that baby? Who's that baby trading walnuts for gold? Who's that baby? Who's that baby trading walnuts for gold? Who's that baby? Who's that baby trading walnuts for gold? How do you work this thing? How do you work this thing? I've tried and tried, tried and tried, but how do you work this thing? Maybe you pull this pin, maybe you pull this pin. I've tried and tried, tried and tried. How do you work this thing? How do you work this thing? Come on, how do you work this thing? I've tried and tried, tried and tried, but how do you work this thing? Maybe you plug it in, maybe you plug it in. I've tried and tried, tried and tried, but how do you work this thing? How do you work this thing? How do you work this thing? I've tried and tried, tried and tried. How do you work this thing?